As you enter charts into Jyoti, you may collect quite a few. And so the question of finding a chart amongst the possibly hundreds or thousands that you have in your database arises. And even when you have a relatively small number, you want to get the charts back quickly that you use often. So there's a few tricks that are very useful. The first thing is you can just start typing a few letters of the name in the name field. For example, so this is the beginning of the word Clinton, and what I do is I press down on the down arrow key on the keyboard, or we could click here, and it'll go exactly to the first example of a word beginning with C-L-I-N, and you can see that the thing is alphabetical, so the next one is there. So just pressing the down arrow key on the keyboard brings up the first, and then the second, and so forth. So this is a very fast way of loading charts. Another way is to use this area, where you don't have to put in the beginning of the name. You can put in any part of the name. So suppose we want to look for Rene. So we put in R-E-N-E, press enter or click the search button, and here comes somebody who's got that as part of their name. There might be many people with that as part of the name. We can keep clicking the next button, and when you get to the end, the name just stays static. Another powerful feature is the search button up here that brings up a dialogue like this. And then you can look not just in the name, but for things like the birth month, year, place, and even for comments you put in the notes. When you're recording charts, you may make some notes, and you can find all the people that have a particular word or group of words in their notes. So, for example, suppose we could search on the occupation. So we click occupation, and we type in royalty, and we press enter on the keyboard or click go, and then we see all the royalty that we have in the database. And by clicking on the name, we see the charts. And we can convert this into a group, which we can then work with later, or we can just click OK, and then here's that chart, and we can click OK and see it in the main screen. The one other thing we can do is take advantage of the many filters or ways of sorting the database that appears in here. For example, you can say, if you're into tropical sun positions, you can look for people who have a tropical Aries. Or you can do any sidereal positions, including nakshatras, for example, who has their moon in a moon sign or a moon nakshatra. So Punavasu is quite well populated here. So in these various ways, it's very easy to find the chart you want and get it loaded up, and then you can see it.